Building an outdoor bar with concrete block and QUIKWALL. An outdoor bar is a great focal point of any backyard patio and ideal for entertaining throughout the year. The construction process is quick and easy for even the most novice do-it-yourselfer. The base is constructed using a simple dry stack block process with an application of QUIKRETE QUIKWALL to give it a beautiful stucco finish. QUIKRETE QUIKWALL is a special fiberglass reinforced stucco that is simply troweled over the surface of a dry stack block wall. QUIKWALL can create beautiful stucco surfaces that are stronger and faster to build than traditional block and mortar construction. The bar countertop is made of concrete using QUIKRETE countertop mix and melamine forms. To get started, it is important to stage the first course of block and snap a chalk line on each side of the block wall as a reference line to ensure that your corners are square and your base walls are straight. Also check to make sure the base course is level. Because there are no mortar joints in this construction technique, your first course of block will determine if your base will be level and square. Now, set your bottom course, check your alignment, and level every 3 to 4 blocks. Once your first course is set, dry stack the remaining block in a running bond pattern to the desired height. All corners should use an interlocking pattern. QUIKWALL can be successfully mixed by hand or machine. The size of your project will often determine which method you choose. Always wear rubber gloves and safety glasses when working with cement-based materials. Each 50-pound bag of QUIKWALL will require about a gallon of water. Additional water can be added in small amounts to achieve a workable mix. Adding liquid cement color to standard white or gray QUIKWALL can add a decorative stucco finish. The liquid cement color should be blended into the mixing water before adding it to the mix. Using the same water to color ratio will help maintain color uniformity from batch to batch. The proper consistency is achieved when the wet QUIKWALL will hang on a trowel held at a 90-degree angle. Before applying QUIKWALL, thoroughly dampen the block wall with water. Dampening the block will make the mix easier to finish and will help prevent inconsistent color and cracking, especially at hot temperatures. Apply a consistent 1/8 to 1/4 inch coat of QUIKWALL to both sides of the block. Use a square finishing trowel held at a 45-degree angle and work from the bottom of the wall to the top. One 50-pound bag of QUIKWALL will cover approximately 50 square feet at an 1/8 inch thick. The coverage may vary based on the texture and thickness of the QUIKWALL application. After applying QUIKWALL to the base, water cure the entire surface with a fine water mist. This is especially important for color consistency and to prevent surface cracking. Once your base is complete, confirm the measurements for the concrete countertop. Concrete is a very durable but heavy building material, so it is best to build the countertop in manageable sections. A 2-foot by 3-foot countertop 2 inches thick will weigh about 145 pounds. The best way to achieve a dense, smooth surface for your concrete countertops is to use a precast method. In a precast process, the countertops are poured in forms constructed from 3/4 inch melamine coated particle board. Cut 2-inch strips of melamine for the form sides to create a 2-inch thick concrete countertop. Drill pilot holes every 6 inches along the length of the side forms and attach the side forms to the base using 2.5-inch deck screws. Then run a thin bead of silicone caulk in all form seams and smooth with a fingertip. This will give the countertop a smooth edge. Now the form is ready for the countertop mix. Countertop mix can be mixed using a standard drum mixer or in a 5-gallon pail with a 1/2-inch drill mixer and mixer blade. QUIKRETE countertop mix is designed specifically for countertops. The high-density, high-strength concrete mix can be removed from the forms in just 18 hours and achieves over 6,000 psi in compressive in 28 days. Countertop mix is available in 2 base colors, gray and tint base white. The concrete should be mixed for a minimum of 5 minutes until the desired consistency is achieved. After mixing, fill the form, making sure the mix is consolidated into the corners of the form. Complete the pour in 2 equal lifts about 1 inch deep. Work from the bottom up rather than side to side. This will minimize any surface color variations. If necessary, structural steel should be embedded after applying the first lift. Then continue placing the mix, overfilling the form slightly. Screed the surface in a sawing motion. You will want to do this in both directions several times. Screeding will level what will be the underside of the countertop. After screeding, use a rubber mallet to vibrate the form to consolidate the mix and remove air voids that would cause surface imperfections. Another option is to use a vibrating palm sander. Once the finishing process is completed, Cover the forms with plastic sheeting and allow to stand undisturbed for 18 hours. After the forms are removed, flip the countertop and use fine sandpaper to smooth edges and remove imperfections. Every countertop contains natural surface variations that make each countertop truly unique. QUIKRETE Acrylic High Gloss Sealer Wet Look is a water-based, high-gloss, clear acrylic sealer designed to seal concrete surfaces from water, dirt, oils, and grease, and to enhance the natural surface color. Wet Look Sealer can be applied after the concrete has cured in about 28 days. The Wet Look Sealer can be applied with a roller or a brush.